Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Imperator, Rome. Playing as Britannia, going for that Perfidious Albion achievement. We have 19 years, actually about 18 years left. And considering we formed the nation of Britannia, and we have only one little guy left to kill, and then we have the rest of Ireland to conquer. Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Imperator, Rome. Playing as Britannia and going for that Perfidious Albion achievement. We have almost 18 years left to conquer this last little guy here, Taxalia, and also colonize the rest of Ireland, so I think we're going to be doing it just fine. Also need to be raising up that civilization value in our capital as much as possible. We are currently at a 44 cap. Need 6 more to go, and in just a few months we will be able to do some more urban development, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. It's going to be kind of coming down to the wire. Overall, the conquest part of things went pretty darn well, but we only have 18 years left, so I mean, can't afford to dilly-dally. I think we might be able to be done by about 492, 494, somewhere around there, and we'll be able to form Albion with a few years to spare, and that's pretty darn good if and you were to ask me. Centralization's been ticking up pretty nicely as well, which I like. That's just great. Can we get some more troops up, sorry, not troops, pops up here of the right types? Well, not easily, not there anyway. What about over here again? I'm just going to look for more people I can keep siphoning up, because at this point it really is just a matter of having enough money. We can move some pops out of Brigantia, yes. So right here, for example, there's actually quite a few sitting over here. Why do we have so many sitting here? I don't remember this being a thing. Okay. Sure, no, why not? That seems great. We'll just go ahead and migrate all of you this way, and then we're going to have to migrate you all over from Blato Belgium, or whatever it's called. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure we keep grabbing the right kinds, then move them forward over here as before. Oh, I wish there was a faster way to move these guys around. Colonizing, it's a little bit of a pain. I mean, I'm glad to see that we don't have to worry about such things as using power to move pops around a little bit, but this is very micro-y, isn't it? It's not exactly the most fun way to do things, I wouldn't say. It's effective, though. Credit where it's due. Let's see. If I move one more pop here, will we be able to? I think maybe. All right, let's try moving one more over here. I'm just going to be doing a lot of microing, basically. That's all there is to it. I'm just going to be constantly moving pops around. Nope, can't quite colonize here. Need to wait just a couple more months. That's fine. Can we move a bunch over here? Probably. Yep, why not? Okay, and then we'll do... Oh, not quite enough to colonize here, huh? Missing one more pop of literally anything else. Alright, that'll do fine. There we go. Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I want to keep showing this. Because this is all it's going to be, you know, for a while. We'll try to finish everything up in this particular video if we can. I would like to finish things out, because it's now just rinse and repeat until we win. One could have argued this was a foregone conclusion a while ago once... Oh, lung disease. Well, that's fun. Once we figured out that mathematically we could get enough civilization to actually win this achievement. Which, I had a bit of a revelation as to why that's probably the case. And maybe there are some comments, but I'm a bit ahead of you guys in that sense. If we look here at our government and... Is it government? Here it is, sorry. The civilization value of the federated tribe. I'll bet you previously, when we were just a settled tribe, we had like 10% country civilization level. So it only increased by 5, not 15, and that's probably where my math was wrong. So it actually is part of the game working just fine. It wasn't just telegraphed in a way that would make a lot of sense to me, that's all. I'm going to go ahead and stab a little piggy. Make sure we can keep that stability a little bit higher, just in case our leader dies of lung disease. Such things are occasionally known to happen. I'd like to not have a civil war. Would be rather awful to trip before the literal finish line. Speaking of tripping before the finish line, we are supposed to do more urban development. But, of course, we have to wait until the end of the month before the urban planning to expire because it's stupid like that. So, all right, July 1st, now we can click the button again. Cap has raised to 45.24, so that sets the next 2 years. Can generate plenty of political influence, so I'm not really worried about that. All right, yep, now we just have to wait until the next stage, which is going to be July 1st of 484, which is actually going to end up being August 1st because things don't expire when they're supposed to. You have to wait a little while. Boo! Notice, by the way, that inventions have gotten a lot more expensive as we have increased our pops. How are we doing on that front? 789 pops and 155 territories. Honestly, that's not bad. Let's take a look at score. Well, I'm not even on here, so that's not great. Oh, there I am, down to number 35. Yeah, not having a lot of technology as just a weak little tribe. I mean, we may have... Oh, there goes our researcher, that's fine. We may have expanded a lot and done a lot of cool stuff in a very short amount of time, but the game cares a lot about such things as tech. You would be pretty good. You're not the most loyal person, but that's fine. I'll make you a researcher. 84. I'll work with that. Let's see. How fast can you give me an oratory advance? Not until 616? Yeah, that sucks. But once we become a proper monarchy and stuff, we might be able to civilize our tribes in a way and start getting true citizens. In theory, if we kept playing this game for a lot longer, we could actually start turning this into a more modern nation. 484, huh? All right, let's go ahead and colonize down here. Can't colonize there. No, 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 no. Yes, colonize here. Okay. We need to move some more pops over this direction, it sounds like. So let's go ahead and do that now. One here, here. You'll do. You'll be fine. Don't. Yes, I can bring out of there. That's okay. And then 1, 2. Let's just go with that for now. And we'll snake our way forward into this next section. I'm going to pump you through here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just move all of you, actually. And then you can expand over to, let's say, here. Okay, snaking our way through Ireland. You know the funny thing about colonization? There are native pops here, and they don't mind that I'm just colonizing their territory. It's like, oh, I guess we're under this government now. You'd think there might be some rebellions. Or something. I don't know. It just would make a little bit of sense to me personally. But what do I know? I'm just a silly little YouTuber. This would do fine. Sure. Can't quite colonize here, unfortunately. Gotta wait until 483, which I don't really feel like doing. So I'm gonna take the guys I just spent the money moving and instead bring them forward a little bit, because I should have done that to begin with. But I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably all we need, actually. Nope. No, it is not. Dude. And I'm out of money. Well, dang. We can get some money. We can get some free tribesmen. We can get provincial loyalty and happiness. I will just take some free tribesmen, I guess. More pops is more pops. Who's going to complain about that? Okay, now we can colonize here. Okay. Let's see. 2 years until we can kill Texalia. So how do we feel about version 1.2 of the game? I mean, I'm trying to concentrate a little bit over here, but, like, for real, let's continue the talk. How do we feel about the game now that a bit of time has passed by? Do we feel like the game has greatly improved? I would say yes, in a lot of ways it has, and no in a few other ways. It's definitely an improvement. It definitely addresses a lot of the stuff that we were concerned about pretty early on in the process. On the other hand, there's still not a lot of depth to individual nations. And still not a whole lot to do during peacetime, and I think that's going to put a lot of people off. What the game really is needing, I think, more than anything else... Hey, by the way, why is this called Brigantia? Well, I have to colonize that. It feels like the game needs a lot more depth and individual events and other sorts of flavor for respective cultures, you know? I want to feel how a Brigantic culture differs from a Gaulish or a Latin culture. I want to see the differences in religions and stuff. You know, if I ever go for, let's say, a Kingdom of David Judea run, it would be kind of... What is this? Oh, cool. It actually shows me the urban planning. Sweet. I would like to see, you know, like the Jews have a totally different religious system than everyone else. Like, there's a lot of things that need to be added into the game. But I think that Paradox is already working on that. It's just a matter of getting enough time. I will say I've been rather impressed of how much the devs have done just in the time since the game's been released. You know? Feels like there's been a lot. Let's go and move a few more pops over here. Must have been exhausting for the poor guys. They worked so dang hard on this game, and they got raked over the coals. Honestly, I don't even think that was necessarily very fair. But it happened, so they responded. And honestly, considering how thoroughly they addressed the specific concerns that I and other people raised, Very impressed by that. Oh, good, we have cancer. Well, that's nice. So, you're definitely going to die, and soon. We should just plan your assassination, shouldn't we? How are we doing in terms of the clans? They are all extremely loyal. You know, one thing that's going to be a little bit tough, I just realized? We don't have more wars to win, which means gaining more popularity for future leaders is going to be a little bit tough. Gaining cancer right now is, bad luck. Like, really rotten luck. Let's see. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doop-doop, doop. That's all I can afford at the moment. I'm always just slightly shy in terms of money. I don't know, guys. I think it's good. I think colonization, now that I'm doing it a lot, could really benefit from something new. I don't know if what better system would be. Maybe it would be better to say, this is a general area I want to encourage my population to start migrating to colonize, and you have like a percentage-based chance to successfully colonize every month, and you can try to hurry that along with different funds and other forms of support. So it's a little bit more automated, and it feels less of just like, again, the button clicking and just spamming. I mean, these poor people, like, they settle down into a new home, and it's like, all right, I'm feeling optimistic about that. Oh, we're packing up and leaving again. And it's like, that's got to be a little bit weird, right? I don't know. But here we are, just spamming colonization like madmen. And honestly, I'm not feeling very punished for it, like, at all. So, I mean, why the heck not? Can you move some pops over here, maybe? I'm going to say, let's just keep chaining them the way we have been. This is going really well so far. Gosh dang it, I'm always just one shy. I'm never planning it right. There you go, colonizing over here. We have inflammation on top of everything. Okay. Is my title now officially the Chief Magistrate? Yeah, it is. I'm not the Chief. I'm the Chief Magistrate. It sounds very regal when you think about it. Bloody pirates, get the heck out of here. Ugh. Yeah, ugh. Don't like them. Let's see. We could move somebody out of here, I guess. I think I'll stick with my tried and true method so far of just moving these guys around. Colonize here. Okay. Still looking good. 240 days or so on our urban planning. How are we doing in terms of civilization level? We are currently up to 43, so we're almost caught up to our cap, which is great, looking solid, and in just a few months, we should be able to kill Texalia. January of 484. Well, perfect. It's very soon, then. Awesome. Let's have you guys start moving forward. I don't care if you take a little attrition. Doesn't bother me at all. Okay, now we should be able to kill you, yes? Without any penalties of any kind? Excellent. Time for you to die. Go here. Go here. Crush the fools. And we'll bring up some reinforcements just to be safe, in case we end up needing it. With 11,000 troops showing up here, we don't have max morale, unfortunately. I just realized we haven't even got max army maintenance, and that's been part of the problem. Right, let's actually hold off for a second and wait until we have some more morale, because that seems like a stupid choice. Now, the good news is my war chiefs apparently are keeping their morale high anyway, so I'm not getting completely punished, but yeah, if I had marched in, I might have still won. Matter of centralization. Do we want even more? I don't really care. We'll gain a tiny little bit. We're already almost at the cap. Let's trade in base metals. That seems fine. We've been working on that siege. Great. We're sitting on money again. Hang on. Where can I colonize? Right over here should do fine. Thank you. Let's see. Right down over here, I think we should go ahead and move some more pops. Anyone Brigantic. I wish there was a way to sort by, like, the right culture. Like, a little couple check marks, like, of my culture and of my religion. That actually would speed things up quite a bit. Go here, I guess. And then over here as well. Or do we have a lot here? Where do we have a lot of pops? There's a few right here, I guess. 5? You'll do. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. And we'll colonize right here, too. Okay, we are victorious. As if there was any doubt at this point. Let's go ahead and send an army over here to just clear them out. Certainly don't want the rabble coming back, do we? Now he's going to keep trying to train up some new clan chiefs, but they're instantly going to die. These guys are not quite instantly dead. Where are you going? You're not allowed to keep marching through my territory. That is against the rules. Hey, look, we are 100% centralized now. Sweet. Where is... Did we already finish? Urban planning. We have to wait until August. Okay, so we did finish with the urban planning. See, I'm staying on top of it. Usually I lose track of these things. And then I beat myself over the head. All right, we want to upgrade the city? Duh, yes, I want to keep upgrading the city. All right, right now we're sitting at 47. We'll get to 48. We have to do this just a couple more times. We actually might have this done by 490. Sweet. Let's go ahead and move a few more pops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hadoop. Hadoop. Move you down here. Okay, we're starting up a whole new region. And 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 4. And you move down here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like how they keep rearranging by like that, by the way. They're just begging for me to make a stupid mistake. Colonize here. Can just leave the game unpaused at this point. This is going well, I think. Ah, Ireland. You never saw it frickin' coming. Man, these guys move fast! Yep. I want all the land. You might say that I have certain imperial ambitions or something. I don't know. Can we colonize anywhere else? Am I missing something? Possibly. I feel like we should be able to do something else. Do we finish the siege yet? No, we're at 42%. We'll be done momentarily. I need some money. And somebody died of dysentery, a clan chief. But not me. With cancer, I have somehow outlasted the fool. Let's go ahead and put you in charge, I guess. Come on, with a 42% and failing nonsense. Wild game, archer discipline. Okay. Cool. We're also getting a lot of trade goods as we colonize. I mean, the good thing about colonizing is, even if it is a little tedious and probably doesn't make as much sense, at least it's effective. I mean, heck, if we wanted to, we could start a game as, like, let's say, Scythia. Because that would be kind of fun. Have lots of horse archers and colonize this entire region and then try to beat the snot out of Greece. That would make for a fun campaign. Alright, sue for peace. I'm taking all your lands. Goodbye, sir. Thank you for playing. Put the rest of the sword. And that's that. Let's go ahead and reduce our army maintenance again. Fort maintenance down. So, we now own that entire region, right? If we go to decisions, uniting Albion. Okay, I can't see all the other territories that we need. But I see a lot of green check marks, which would hopefully imply that we're on the right track. 420 days left on the centralization. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop, what's going on here? Loyalty. Somebody gains money. Belongs to Britannia to become a tyrant, gain stability, and upset people. I'll just even out the loyalty, I guess. Doesn't really matter to me. You think that I care? You are sorely mistaken. Doop. Miraculous recovery. We're no longer inflamed. Do we still have cancer? I'm willing to bet we still have cancer. Let's colonize over there next. I feel like we should be able to do something over here. Hang on. Do we have anybody with 9 pops? Oh, we're sitting on you. Yeah, we can colonize right here. Perfect. All right, so that's good. Guess we'll go ahead and move some pops over here, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make sure we don't accidentally empty a city, because that would be annoying. Bring you over here. Colonize here. Okay. Can we colonize down in this direction? No. Can bring some more pops out of Corianda? Yes. That's all the money I got at the moment, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. Brigantia Borealis. Who named these places? Is the dominant culture here not Brigantic? Ooh, it's not. It's Hibernian. Ooh. Haven't had that problem yet. Hang on. Let's move a pop out of Brigantia and switch it around so that we have one over here instead. There. Just a little bit of displacement. Don't worry about it. It's fine. 230 days until we can move on. Who are you? Ah, right, we have a new clan chief, don't we? How are the clan chiefs looking? Pretty good. Loyal enough, as long as we have loyalty and we're not at risk of civil war. I'm pretty happy about uniting Albion. You're starting to have some attrition issues, huh? You should probably move the heck out of there, shouldn't you? Yes, indeed, I think you should. We need to move pops over here next, so let's do that. Like so. And we'll go ahead and continue working our way down the coast. Got a lot of pops in here again, and these aren't necessarily the right kinds, unfortunately. So let's move a couple out of here. And then we'll shuffle them around over here instead. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Someone else becomes my high priest? Not a chance. I like my current high priest. This high priest has been doing a pretty good job so far. She's a loyal toady. That's all that I ask for in life. Alright. Okay, we now have the entire coast of Ireland conquered. 100 days left on the territory. Sitting pretty at 47, nice and even with a 100 centralization value. Brigantia, we'll be able to do some more colonizing in just a little bit. You are somehow already sitting on this many pops. Did you just have that many pops when we freaking took you? You can't do any more until 487. Well, I should be able to move you to a different region at least. What about here, for example? Haven't done anything over here for a little bit. Out of money. Barbarians. Uh-oh. Hang on, that actually is a threat. Where are they? Are all over here? Hang on. Clan chiefs, get them. You have this high morale and stuff, right? Should be able to deal with... Oh, good, more barbarians. Yay. Alright, we're apparently rolling in the barbars. That's what I like to see. Well, we should be able to help here. Okay. Barbarians are pillaging this area next. Fine. Ask me how much I care. Joke's on you, the answer is not much. Did we already colonize from here? I guess we did. Okay, we are victorious. We killed some troops. We're going to have to chase them down before they go very far. You guys all need to get over here. I guess I did inherit another warband, didn't I? Yeah, that would be a thing. Let's see. Right here, I guess. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 4. Nope. One shy, as usual. And not enough of the right types of pops, it looks like. Good news is I am converting a lot of people all at the same time. So we're getting a lot of extra pops as time goes on. The barbarians decided to attack me down here, so we're going to get defeated there, but that's probably fine. Let's select you and put a good general in charge. You'll do fine. Okay, we've got at least some good chance of killing the barbarians while they have low-ish morale. We'll finish these guys off, no problem. We should have the superior unit types, right? Oh, they're actually okay. We don't have nearly as many light cavalry over here as I think I was expecting. Because they're all down there, apparently. Well, that's just fine, ain't it? Let's see. Brigantic, we'll need a couple of you. And then a few of you. Okay, we killed those barbars. They are retreating up this direction. Let's catch them. Why are you retreating? You're retreating back here. Oh, that's just awkward. Get back here. You're going all the way over here. Why are you able to retreat this far? We didn't even win this fight. I don't know what's going on. Oh, by the way. Capital. Develop. Okay, so I missed that by a few months, admittedly. Somebody's gonna be all like, I was yelling at the screen the whole time. Ah, yes, I'm sure you were. Let's see, some loyalty. Okay, I think we just died. Yep, we died of cancer, so we have a new clan chief in charge, and we lose some loyalty with everybody. Okay, it's actually a really good ruler, a 9558. Not that I really need that, but, I mean, cool. Mostly good loyalty from the clan chiefs here. You are not extremely popular, unfortunately. What we could do is go to our government and try... we can't afford to hold any games. That's a good way to get some popularity. Make people a lot happier. Let's select you and get a new general, I guess. You'll do fine. I have faith in you. Alright, we killed the barbars. Good job, everybody. Well done. Okay, we can reduce our economy again. Gain that money a little bit faster. Get a bunch of slaves as a result, which is cool. Can we colonize from here? I can't remember. Yep. And then we will colonize from here as well. Do-doop. Doop. Doop, doop. Do-doop. Oh, out of money. There's that one there. And I'll just move in a couple from random places. I think we have enough pop. We'll be fine. There we go. All right, finishing up that chunk of Ireland. Looking good so far. New clan chief down over here. Building up her retinue. She's got a few new units, but they're not exactly populated at the moment. Okay, we can colonize here, which I will do. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Come on, get out of here, pirates. Why does it double pop up messages about pirates? Is it because it raided 2 provinces? That could be. I don't know. Colonize here. A banquet. We pay some political stuff, but we get stability and popularity. That sounds perfect. Let's actually go to our religion. And also stab another pig and make sure we keep that stability high. Alright, if we can just get enough money, we should be able to finish this off. And colonize, and boom. Just like that, Ireland is done. So literally the only thing left now is sitting back at speed 5 and waiting until we can get enough cap in Britannia. Okay, another chief just died. I'm getting a whole bunch of troops all of a sudden. Who's the new person? Whoa, okay, this person's not great. I need to bribe you. I need to get more loyalty out of you, honestly. Exalting you would not be great. I could grant free hands. So I guess in version 1.2, another thing they did add is a lot more character interactions, including such things as this. I could give them free hands, which gives them corruption, but over time they gain more loyalty. Is an option. Loyalty is currently going up by a small amount, though, so I'm not sure I'm worried about it. Yeah, I think that version 1.2 is going in the right direction. I just don't know if it is enough. I personally always liked the game, so it's enough for me. Like, I could totally keep playing more Imperator, and I would be quite satisfied with this arrangement. I'm trying to think more of just, like, the general audience that felt so... Not betrayed, but just sort of disappointed. It just didn't quite live up to the hype for a lot of people. So, I'm wondering if this will end up being enough to overcome the downsides that this game currently had when it first released, and maybe people will give it another chance. I really hope they do. I think that they should. My personal gold has to be high enough to host some sort of special government action. I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. Well, since we have some extra money, let's go to our city and see if we can do some extra buildings. So there's a few cool buildings we can use here. I think some of the most important buildings are the ones that try to change the ideal ratio of your pops. Right? Because they'll try to automatically move in and out and promote themselves accordingly. If we build, for example, a library, local citizen ideal fraction goes up by 6%. So we are trying to encourage more like slaves and tribesmen to eventually promote their way up to citizens, or have more citizens migrate into the city that way. I honestly think that libraries are one of the most important things to build in a city. And you could also build academies to give you extra research points, which is also quite good. Forums are good for extra freemen if you want to do that instead. Mills are good for extra slaves, which you usually don't want in a city anyway. I feel like those are probably better used in the settlements. Temples and theaters are good for speeding up the conversion. So good for new areas. If you conquer something. Aqueducts, if you find yourself at your population capacity. Some people say this is not worth it, because you get 1 extra building slot for every 10 pops that you have, right? So spending a building slot to get 4 more pops, it's not like it pays for itself or anything. On the other hand, there are several different modifiers, whether that be from settlements or perhaps down a major river, that can increase, I think, the number of pops you get from an aqueduct. So there are some few occasions where maybe this does pay for itself. Even so, even if it doesn't pay for itself, maybe it's worth it just to have extra pops. I don't know. Let's continue with the extra urban development here. Okay, start that next round. We are currently sitting at 49 already. So 1 more and we should be done by just shy of 490. So about 491. June of 491, we should be able to get the achievement. All right, we're in the final stretch then. Yeah, let's go ahead and get another academy, I guess. There's also marketplaces for commerce, tax offices for tax, foundries, forts, training camps if you want manpower, territorial provincial loyalty. This could be helpful situationally as well. Here's more granaries. I don't know, there's a bunch of different options depending on what you're looking for. We don't really care about centralization. That's just not a big deal right now. Yeah, I'll just go for some more libraries, and that takes up all my building slots. So we're trying to really ramp up the number of citizens I can expect down here. We should automatically see that, yes, indeed, some more citizens are looking to migrate in here and become citizens. Or wait, no, hang on. Tribesmen are migrating. Wait, what's going on here? Tribesmen are migrating, but why is it showing the citizen icon? I'm not really sure. It's a good question. We do see that we have some tribesmen currently promoting. So that's working. It actually shows you the fraction down here. So the ideal fraction right now is 43% of citizens, which means stacking up those research point bonuses with the academies gets a lot of extra value. I think you want to specialize your cities, if you can. To me, that just makes the most sense as far as a long-term meta strategy for buildings. Pick a few, try to get mostly citizens and research points and also commerce. If you find some areas that have a lot of extra freemen, okay, you can have 1 or 2 cities specialized in giving you lots of manpower. And then I think from there, you probably are going to just let all your slaves kind of move out to all the settlements and man the farms and the plantations and the mines. I think that makes the most sense personally. But we'll kind of see what meta ends up developing as time goes on. We could develop another city down here, I suppose, if we wanted to. So case in point, what if I built a bunch of forums here to try and increase the number of the freemen? We will destroy the tax office, because that's mostly derived from slaves, which I won't use in cities anyway. So we'll build this up to level 4, and then maybe toss in a training camp to get a little bit of extra manpower once we have a lot more freemen. And we can see down here, eventually, the ideal ratio is going to be greatly increasing. I don't know. I think that's going to end up being the long-term strategy. I like the new buildings. I like the city's mechanic. I like a lot of those changes. And I think there probably will be some cases to be made for managing your pops and trying to micromanage your economy. It just doesn't feel quite as hands-on as before. But that's honestly fine, because it's not as intensive in the clicking. Because before, it was just really annoying and you had to wait for a lot of dang power, and it just didn't make any sense. We lose infection. I didn't realize we were still infected, so that's great. I'm glad we're no longer infected. So are we going to get to the 50 pretty quickly? I hope so. Prominence, lose money, lose political influence. I'm okay with losing a bit of loyalty because I don't care about you. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and do another urban development. But our cap is already at 50, so if we just wait a few months, we should see this going up. I just didn't see any reason not to do the urban development at this point. Again, the pirates are proving to be very annoying. Come on, get up to that 50 value. Just gotta wait a few more months. We're getting 0.24 per month, so it shouldn't take more than 4 months, right? Or 5? Yeah, we're getting 0.24 for civilization value per month. That feels like a lot. Hey, look! 50! Guess what that means? I officially declare myself the King of Britannia! Skadoosh! Alright, we are now at autocratic, which is going to change up my idea slots and stuff quite a bit, but who really cares, because we are going to unite Albion. Like so. We'll get some free pops, population growth, civilization level in the capital. Actually, this is the same bonus we already had, so that doesn't change. Isurium gets Center of Civilization, lots more pop growth, import routes, more civilization, more freemen. We gain a new national spirit for the next, like, 20 years. And we adopt the Empire government form. Ooh, fun. And we have become Albion. There we go, Perfidious Albion achievement, also Imperial Ambition. We did it, guys! We got it by 491. I think it could have gone a little bit faster had I been planning more accordingly for the urban development and building up a city. But I didn't really think about it at the time, so oh well. But there we go, guys. One achievement down, one of the most difficult achievements in the game currently. I am very glad to see that we have gotten that. There it is, a very hard achievement. Boom. Super duper cool. Yeah, guys, I think that 1.2 is a huge improvement. I still think the game has a ways to go. I think it needs a lot more depth in each individual nation. I think it needs more events, more distinct cultures. I definitely am looking forward to seeing what they do with religion. I'm pretty sure I have seen that Paradox is planning on changing that, so that's coming down the pipe. And from there, I honestly think that all we have to do is just wait for more expansions and new mechanics to be added to the game, as same as any other Paradox title. Give it a chance, guys. I think that Imperator version 1.2 is going to be pretty fun, and I think that everything following is only going to make the game better. Thank you all very much for watching this little series. I do hope that you enjoyed and found it educational in some way about the state of Imperator, and hopefully encourage you guys to give it another chance. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the notify bell, and I, as always, will see you guys next time.